The prosecuting authorities in Switzerland are currently investigating reported at clandestine links between Yahya Jammeh, Gambian dictator, and Mike Sonko, his former interior minister. Hello wonderful viewers, welcome to Game Multimedia for Today News. But before we continue, if you are new to this platform, make a subscribe, like our videos, so that anytime we upload, you will be part of first people to be aware of our videos. So, let's continue. Here are the headlines. Swiss police investigate clandestine links between Jammeh and Sonko. On January 2, 2004 and 2011, or 7 and 40 Mornings headliners, Old Yandam congratulates Barrow on Peace Award. On January 2, 16, 2004 and 2011, or 4 and 20 Mornings GCSE, commenced 5 months training for GAF on cybersecurity. January 15, 2024, 11 o'clock AM article by Yankee CCSE, the Game Multimedia Today News. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let's continue. The latter is currently in the dock over charges of crime against humanity, sexual violence, among other damning allegations. Reports seen by The Point aimed at shielding Sonko also rebuffed the prosecution's allegations and insisted that Sonko was simply taking orders from Yahya Jammeh as his interior minister and operating under his direction, as officially endorsed. Thus he denied all the charges. The former minister's defense is also desperately shifting the allegations of wrongdoing, not only to the former dictator, but also to officials of the notorious and now defunct National Intelligence Agency, NIA. However, further responding to inquiries by this correspondent, mainly regarding the dimension time frame and submissions by both parties involved, a senior official privy with the case noted, as long as the case is ongoing, we cannot give any more information. Nevertheless, prosecutors are doing their utmost to expose widespread and flagrant human rights abuses by the defendant, as part of the universal jurisdiction principle, recognized by us since 2011. The point equally lent that prosecutors have gathered ample evidence, activities, events, and actions, as well as documents and testimonies from victims or their family members in and outside of the Gambia. It also indicated clearly that Yahya Jammeh personally and actively played a major role in the unlawful persecutions, tortures, disappearances, and killings of several innocent Gambians without any remorse. Consequently, it further demanded the ex-dictator's extradition from his hiding place in Equatorial Guinea in order to face justice and to avoid the repetition of a similar scenario in the future. It also added that Sonko cannot simply rely on his testimony, that he was not only a tool of Yahya Jammeh's oppression, that he was simply acting on behalf of a dictator. His position, serving as former commander of the State House Guard and Inspector General of Police, was evident, but also independently involved in personal vendetta against innocent Gambians, including journalists and political opponents. Additionally, documents cited by human rights groups supporting the victims also mentioned various other government officials, including NIA officers, who reportedly engaged in several right abuses during Yahya Jammeh's 22 years in power, and further bemoaned that some of the perpetrators are still not apprehended and freely operating or appointed in top positions. It added that, if justice is further denied or delayed, the unintended consequences will be even graver in future. Separately, in Germany by Low, who actively operated with the notorious junglers that involved in the gruesome murder of Data Haidara, editor and co-proprietor of the Point newspaper, was sentenced to life in prison for similar crimes against humanity, took responsibility. Low had equally tried to defend himself by using the same scapegoating method of acting under the orders of Yahya Jammeh, but he failed to convince the judges. And finally, for his own action, the Old Yandam constituency has congratulated President Adama Barrow for being awarded the most peaceful president by the African Conference for Peace. In a symbolic occasion yesterday, President Adama Barrow was honored with African Peace Award at a historic ceremony in New Nouakchott, Mauritania. President Barrow was awarded for his efforts in the promotion of peace and unity across the African continent. The press release reads below: the Oljun Dam constituency NPP Chairman Mr. Omar CSA, the OIC Executive Committee, and the entire NPP party militants and well-wishers congratulate the President of the Republic, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, and Secretary-General of NPP, His Excellency President Alhaji Adama Cairo Barrow, for the Meritorious African for Peace Promotion Award 2024, conferred on him by the African for Peace Promotion in Mauritania, in partnership with the Abu Dhabi Peace Forum and the long-lived President Alhaji Adama Cairo Barrow. Long live the Gambia, OIC for Alhaji Adama Cairo Barrow, the man of peace and development for 2026. The Gambia Cyber Security Alliance, GCSA, on Thursday commenced a 5 months intensive training for the Gambia Armed Forces on cybersecurity. The training is aimed at building the capacity of armed forces on cybersecurity and other cyber defensive methods. Looking at the opening, Amadou Yellow program officer at GCSA highlighted that the next 5 months will be intensive, as they will deal with the interface of cybersecurity to fortify the country's defenses and uphold the integrity of the nation's digital infrastructure. Amadou B, a president of GCSA, who doubles as the president of the Africa Cyber Security Alliance, where a lot of things can go wrong, said they want to ensure that the country's protectors stay ahead of the civilians. No matter the situation, we need to understand that the cyberspace is one big virtual world, and if such instances happens, there are key sectors that usually fall back. Therefore, we need to equip the security sector on cybersecurity that will safeguard the country. Countries are now attacking each other on the virtual space to paralyze each other's critical infrastructure, he said. Sanusi Drama, Director of Cyber Security at the Ministry of Communication and Digital Economy, described the training as a testimony of their collaborative efforts towards advancing cybersecurity and ensuring the smooth digital transformation process to play their quota. With the emergence of new technology, we cannot escape the fact that we are digitally engulfed. Therefore, we need to ensure that all stakeholders are brought on board towards strengthening the cyberspace and making sure it is resilient, he alluded. GCSE with the skills. Major Mamadou Jello, Acting Director of Communication and ITF, expressed gratitude to GCSE for equipping and knowledge needed to defend the growing barrier of cyber crimes. This is also a testament to the ever-evolving nature of warfare in the digital age. Therefore, as the guardians of our nation's security, it is imperative for our personnel to have the skills and knowledge to counter these cyber threats. He urged participants to take the training seriously and utilize the knowledge in safeguarding the nation